In this segment, I'll be discussing about the nomenclature and structure of carboxyl group of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. First, let us discuss about the nomenclature of aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones, they are often called by their common names instead of IUPAC names. The common names of most aldehydes, they are derived from the common names of the corresponding carboxylic acid by replacing the ending IC of acid with aldehyde. By ending the IC of acid with aldehyde. At the same time, the names reflect the Latin or Greek term for the original source of the acid or aldehyde. The location of the substituents in the carbon chain is indicated by the Greek letters alpha, beta, gamma, delta, etc. The alpha carbon being the one directly attached to the aldehyde group, beta carbon to the next, and so on. For example, the name of the compound is acetaldehyde and the name of this compound is found to be benzaldehyde. The common names of ketones, they are derived by naming two alkyl or aryl groups bonded to the carbonyl group. The location of substituents are indicated by Greek letters alpha, alpha dash, beta, beta dash and so on, beginning with the carbon atoms next to the carbonyl group. Next to the carbonyl group indicated as alpha, alpha dash. Some ketones have historical common names. The simplest dimethyl ketone is called acetone. The simplest dimethyl ketone is called acetone. Alkyl phenyl ketones are usually they are usually named by adding the acyl group as prefix to the phenone. For example, the name of the ketone is found to be acetone. Here it is acetophenone, and the name of the compound is benzophenone. The IUPAC names of open chain aliphatic aldehydes and ketones, they are derived from the names of the corresponding alkanes. By replacing the ending E with Al and On respectively. We can say that the E of the alkane is replaced by Al and One. Al in the case of aldehyde and One in the case of ketone. In the case of aldehyde, the longest carbon chain is numbered starting from the carbon of the aldehyde group, while in the case of ketones, the numbering begins from the end nearer to the carbonyl group. That means, that is the functional carbon atom, it will get the least number. The functional carbon atom will get the least number. The substituents, they are prefixed in, these are the substituents over here. The substituents, they are prefixed in alphabetical order along with numerals indicating their positions in the carbon chain. The same applies to cyclic ketones. This is the cyclic ketone where the carbonyl carbon is numbered as 1. This is numbered as 1. When the aldehyde group is attached to a ring, if an aldehyde group is attached to a ring, the suffix carbaldehyde is added after the full name of cycloalkane. The numbering of the ring carbon atoms start from the carbon atom attached to the aldehyde group. The name of the simplest aromatic aldehyde carrying the aldehyde group on a benzene ring is benzene carbaldehyde. Formula is found to be C6H5CHO. C6H5CHO is known as benzene carbaldehyde. Normally it is known as benzaldehyde. It can also be known as benzene carbaldehyde. The common name benzaldehyde is accepted as the IUPAC name. Here we can see few compounds of aldehydes as well as ketones. Let us see the naming. CH3CHO. The name of the compound is ethanal. The E of alkane is replaced by Al. Here we are having two carbon atoms. The parent alkane is found to be ethane. In ethane, the E is replaced by Al. So the name of the compound is found to be ethanal. Here if you see how many carbon atoms are here, that is, this functional group is found to be CHO. So this compound is an aldehyde. This functional group carbon atom must get the least number. So numbering starts from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So heptane. Okay. And here we are having the substituents as CH3 and Br. Now we can name the compound. That is, we are supposed to take the substituents as the prefix according to alphabetical order. So 1, 2, 3, fourth carbon atom we are having Br. So 4-bromo, 3-methyl. Heptane is the parent alkane. Here the functional group is CHO. So the E of alkane is replaced by Al. So the name of the compound is 4-bromo 3-methyl heptanal. And this is a cyclic compound. Here we are having the substituent as CH3. Functional group is C double bond O. That means it is a ketone. That keto, here in the case of cyclic compounds, this carbon atom should get the first number, least number. So 1, 2, 3. 3-methyl cyclopentanone is the name of the compound. See this compound. Without the CHO, the name of the compound is cyclohexane. We are having aldehyde group. So what is the name of the compound? Cyclohexane carbaldehyde. Instead of aldehyde, we can also say carbaldehyde. So the name of the compound is cyclohexane carbaldehyde. See this compound CH3, CH2, CH, double bond CH, CHO. The functional group is found to be CHO. So it is an aldehyde. And here how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are having a double bond. That means it is an alkene. So how will you name this compound? Pen-2-enal, because in the second carbon we are having the double bond. So pen-2-en Al. That is aldehyde. Here we are having this compound C6H5COCH2CH3. What is the name of this compound? 1-phenyl. Functional group is CO. So this will get the priority. 1-phenyl. Propane, 3 carbon atoms, that's why propane. 1-one, ONE. 1-phenyl propanone. This is the name of the compound. And next one, here we are having two functional groups, C double bond O and CHO. That is the keto group as well as the aldehyde group. Based on the priority, one will be taken as the functional group. So here aldehyde group is taken as based on the priority, aldehyde group is the functional group. In that case, instead of ONE, the keto group is mentioned as oxo and it is taken as the prefix. That is our substituent. So CH3, CH2, C double bond O, CH2, CHO. How many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here and in the third position, 1, 2, 3. Third position we are having the keto group, oxo group. So 3-oxo-pentanal. This is the name of this compound. IUPAC name of the compound. And here if you see CH3, CH3, instead of one hydrogen it is replaced by a methyl group and we are having the keto group. And again here in this one hydrogen is replaced by a methyl group and we are having our methyl group. What is the name of this compound? 1, 2, 3. Here also from this side also if numbering starts 1, 2, 3. So here second and this is the third carbon, this is the fourth carbon. So 2, 4 dimethyl, 2 methyl groups are there. And how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pentan 3. Third position we are having CO. So pentan 3-one. This is how we have to name the compound and this is the IUPAC name of the compound. And next one benzene ring and we are having CHO and one NO2 group is also there. Nitro group is the substituent. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-nitro benzaldehyde. This is the name of the compound. And here if you see CH2. Here one hydrogen is replaced by a CHO group. Here also one hydrogen is replaced by a CHO group. Here also one hydrogen is replaced by CHO group. So what is the name of the compound? What is the parent alkane? That is propane. Propane 1, 2, 3 tricarbaldehyde. If you are having, if the functional group, same functional group is present more than once, we have to retain E of the alkane and the prefix di, tri are supposed to be used. So here we are having the functional group, aldehyde group 3 times. So that's why the name of the compound is propane 1,2,3 tricarbaldehyde. Now let us discuss about the structure of the carbonyl group. The carbonyl carbon is found to be sp2 hybridized and it forms 3 sigma bonds. It forms 3 sigma bonds. 1, 2, 3. 3 sigma bonds. The fourth valence electron of carbon remains in its p orbital. It remains in its p orbital and forms a pi bond with oxygen by overlap with p orbital of oxygen. In addition, the oxygen atom also has 2 non-bonding electron pairs. Therefore, the carbonyl carbon and the 3 atoms attached to it lie in the same plane. They lie in the same plane and the pi electron cloud is above and below the plane. The bond angles, they are found to be approximately 120 degree as expected of a trigonal coplanar structure. The carbon-oxygen double bond is polarized. The carbon-oxygen double bond is found to be polarized due to higher electronegativity of oxygen relative to carbon. Therefore, the carbonyl carbon is found to be electrophilic in nature, that is the Lewis acid, and the carbonyl oxygen a nucleophile. It is a nucleophilic center, that is the Lewis base. The carbonyl compounds, they have substantial dipole moments and they are found to be more polar than ethers. The high polarity of carbonyl group is explained on the basis of resonance involving a neutral and a dipolar structure as it is shown here.